Galactic Federation Update, March 18, 2014. 11 Eb, 15 Se, 10 Carbon. Selamad. We return with some wonderful news. Progress continues. The Dark Cabal is reaching a point where it needs to surrender. All strategies to disrupt the light have utterly failed. A set schedule is now in effect to distribute the RV funds and prepare you for your prosperity monies. These efforts will also deliver a new banking system based upon the reporting rules agreed upon years ago. These rules will alter how banks operate and severely limit any kind of bank fraud. When all of this is accomplished, new governance can then freely and legally manifest. This new governance will abolish personal taxation and permit a new business environment to emerge. In this fair environment, presently suppressed inventions can appear. These devices will clean your air, water and sky, and make possible a formal disclosure of our sacred mission. First contact is to permit us to travel to your shores and begin a mentoring program that is to lead you to full consciousness. During this time, you are to be reintroduced to the Igarthans. The Igarthans live in a most beautiful realm and have watched over you for the past 13 millennia. Under their watchful eye, the ascended masters of your world have arisen. The myriad sister and brotherhoods are dedicated to return this globe to the light. Each of them has contributed to your conscious spiritual growth. Whether under the yoke of the Anunnaki or their multitudes of minions, you have been restricted from easily following the wisdom of these grand spiritual masters. Due to this, a number of your ancestors were forced to adopt beliefs that favored the dark and its Anunnaki masters. Gradually, the Ascended Masters and their Igarthan allies have shown more and more light on your spiritual affairs. Our arrival in great numbers, just over 2 decades ago, allowed this great movement to gain spiritual momentum. It is this sacred energy that makes possible the great triumph over the dark. Aiding all of us are those individuals who are appalled by the dark and intent and their long reign of terror. We now stand at the very edge of manifesting events that are the true preliminaries to your freedom and the rise of new governance. Elements are in play that have already legally forced the dark to relinquish much of its power and prevented large-scale international wars from occurring. The next steps are to end the power of fiat money and shake out the bankers from their lairs. These actions are to set the stage for a permanent prosperity that transforms global poverty and homelessness. It is to replace these horrible scenarios with a jubilee that allows all to get beyond current survival modes and come together at last to creatively solve the pollution and gross depravity that were on the verge of sending you into oblivion. We now are to interact with the people ready to accept its innate spirituality and inner desire to save and protect Gaia. This is to serve you well as you prepare to reunite with your inner Earth cousins. These events are to make our contact with you important. As you start to reach out and reclaim your spiritual essence, you are also to reconnect with whom you truly are. Your original Lemurian society was built on a model that you carried from the stars. This model is still in effect in Lemuria. Together you are to forge a new galactic prototype that embodies all of the varied forms of galactic society that exist throughout the Galactic Federation. That is why it's so vital for us to return you to your former full consciousness state. Then you can produce a variant that demonstrates the vitality present throughout this galaxy. This new star nation is destined to create a natural energy that is to finally cement together this galaxy. Immersed in this grand light, we are to do much to unfold the Creator's divine plan. Your mission to the former Ancharans is to be an example of the wisdom you have accrued during your long night that has lasted 13 millennia. Namaste. We are your Ascended Masters. We arrive from Igartha with good news. The events that are to begin to transform your world are here. A number of incidents that slowed this from manifesting are now things of the past. The first few events to occur involve the monetary and financial systems of this globe. The post-World War II world has been at the mercy of a number of major nations and banks. These institutions have currently been forced by our associates to relent. Bless all and let it be known that spirit has moved and the light has grown stronger. The birth of a new financial system, which is being revealed, is to bring you a grand prosperity and permit the shackles forged by the ravages of personal debt to be removed. A new method to move you to a realm that is beyond money has graciously begun. This realm is to ready you for your blessed transformation into full consciousness. Ever since you were plunged into limited consciousness and then put at the mercy of the Dark Ones, you have been the victims of hate, division and war. Your ancestors told these sorry tales for countless generations till it seemed to be the norm. You are filled with the light and love of heaven. Your fate is not to suffer needlessly at the manipulative hands of the dark. Rather it is to grow again into the light and be freed from endless abuse. Then you are to realize your power and use our supervision to push yourselves into the light and accept the grand gift that you are presently receiving with divine grace. Those who have worked so diligently are most joyous that their sacred tasks give you the means to break free from the heinous clutches of the Dark Ones. A time for revelry arrives. Be blessed and ready to accept these glorious, sacred events. We are ready, at the right auspicious time, to address you and give numerous insights that can best direct you in your final march into full consciousness. This galactic event is to give you a number of special abilities. You need to have ones assigned to you that can easily bridge your move into a new and most exciting reality. We rejoice at what is now happening to each of you. This final glorious sprint will give a whole host of information about who you are and why you are here. This is to allow you to better understand what is now happening to Lady Gaia and how you can assist her in protecting the countless ecosystems that live both on and in her. This information is to ready you for reunion with your spiritual and space families. Hence rejoice and sing divine hosannas to heaven and to our sacred Creator. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Today we gave you a brief view at what is unfolding around you. Be gracious and be prepared to accept what has been so wonderfully given you. The changes happening are only the precursor to our arrival and your formal transformation into fully conscious beings of light. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan. Selamat Ya, Syrian for B1. And be enjoy. Channeled by Sheldon Neidel. www.paoweb.com